Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We been stacking Marbitz since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
What's going on, you set choppers? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Guess what? Tonight we're not live on TikTok because they won't overturn my the like weird ban, and they actually sent me a message saying, you get one of these again, Sunshine, you are yeeted off their platform. But anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to a pretty interesting show, actually. I want to break down some very interesting stuff going on in the markets tonight because, again, I still hear people kind of panicking, freaking out about the market. We're going to zero. The bull run's over, yada, 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 yada. We're going to break down tons of stuff and sort of get into a little bit of a mindset shift, okay? Why is the market doing what it's doing? Why does it feel like we are being oppressed? Yada, yada, yada. We'll sort of get into all of it. Because, again, I see just loads of, like, nonsense over on X where, you know, people are just kind of freaking out. They're like, oh, my God, like, this is the worst thing in the world. Like, the market's a complete sack of spanners. And we'll try and just put some context behind it. I think that's important, by the way. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. We are here for the next hour and a bit, bringing you all the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. My computer seems to be running super slow tonight as well, so I'm not quite sure why that is. But anyway, let's just post this out on X, and yeah, let's get into the show. We are live talking about the... Hold on a minute. Hold on. The crypto manipulation. It's a word I don't throw out lightly, but yeah, that's my opinion, right? That's my opinion. So share it far and wide, drop it, hit it, do all that good stuff. We'll sort of get into what's going on in a little bit and try to understand, yeah, like this market's wild at the minute, but I think it's wild for a very good reason. Anyway, right. What's going on, Craig? Good to see you. Way first again. Craig is bullish, as is Mr. Tim Shea, by the way. Welcome. Vern's here, look. What's going on, Vern? Good to see you, man. Welcome. 37's here, Tim's here, Glenn's here, Foz is here, Selmo's here as well. Good to see you, Selmo. RPM's here. Welcome. All gas, no break. You know what I mean? Got you, buddy. Tomato Pete's here. What's going on, Swamp? The official Flippy Floppy. What's going on? Appreciate you being here. Mark Noby's in the house. What's going on, Mark Noby? 11 likes. He hasn't even started yet. You guys have been bullish, as always. Curtis is in the house. What's going on, Curtis? Chipper's here as well. Good to see you. Crackerjack jumping in. Welcome. Welcome. To be your best pump BTC again. I'll try my best. I will try my best. I'm not sure it started yet. Or maybe it was 3-hour run. That's true. That's true. It's a official buy on the chart kind of night tonight for those for that race. I don't know if we've got a head-to-head rematch of Vernerator and the old Crackerjack Arena. No, it wasn't. It was Vern and Tim Shea, so I apologize. But yeah, it's a buy on the chart if you want to be involved tonight. Obviously, I can't say that on friggin' TikTok, otherwise I get banned. But I did find today, like, just people basically with no clothes on. And I actually sent a message to them saying, hey, I just found this live stream of basically this person with no clothes on. Turns out that's definitely a violation of your community guidelines. And they were like, no, it's fine. It's fine. You talked about crypto, like, boom, get banned. Panhead, get banned. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But anyway, we'll survive. We will survive. What's going on, Cheese? Good to see you. Viva La Bacon's here as well. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Stream Elements is running as well. So good to see you, Stream Elements. Always appreciate you being here. Okay. Well, I think the obvious starter for 10, by the way, is probably get into this market and just sort of see a little bit what's going on right now because it is wild. So we've seen some real volatility today, and I think there's a couple of good reasons why. Stay hydrated, drink Yorkshire tea. So yeah, we'll sort of drain that. But look at this volatility. I mean, look at this wick down in the last 30 minutes. You know, we're holding around 107.8, and it's like, kaboom, get sold on. Which tells me one of two things, by the way. It tells me that there is some big money, and the big money wants to buy things cheap. And I'll talk about that and prove to you my point when we get to there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That was a CEO naked. I mean, maybe. What's going on, Cool Cat Cosmos in the building? What's going on, buddy? Someone's going 100x long, going to get wrecked. I mean, probably James Wynn. But yeah, super crazy day. Obviously, we started the day generally with just a bit of a decline. We haven't really seen kind of much. We actually just, you know, came out of the top here. This is Wednesday. This is kind of Thursday into the Thursday morning. So we're holding around 108. think we were talking about this live on the X space we had, and then we've kind of sold off all the way down to this lower support range, 106.824 that I've been talking about, and then we had on the daily chart. What's interesting is look how well we've respected this level and then bounced. Now, we actually got a very nice bounce back to the upside, breaking back above the 200 exponential moving average, retesting this upper range at 108. It was like, all right, the market's kind of cool. Everything's fine. Everything's, seems to be playing out pretty normally. And then we've sort of just dumped over the last 2 hours, really. So from about 7 o'clock, where we got rejected this upper range, we dumped. And obviously, literally in the last half an hour, so 8:30, half an hour before we come on the show, we sort of see this big old dump arena, and I actually think it sort of happened about 20 minutes before we came on the show, which is kind of wild, really. But yeah, to be the snitch, got everybody bans on TikTok with him. Yeah, I'm trying to, the absolute set of choppers. So anyway, there is some key things to think about. This is going to be a key line for us. You can see it's held here on 2 separate occasions, so worth thinking about. Could be some long trades off that 106.829. I don't know. Wait and see. But certainly we are seeing Bitcoin capitulate. We're seeing it push down. Now there's a number of things. Iran's, kind of attacking Israel again, which isn't particularly great. We've sort of seen PPI came in hotter than... Well, it came in worse, but better than forecast, I think is a fair point. But it still came in worse. So people are like, oh my God, well, that means that, the overall inflation number's not coming down. There's a lot of discussion right now about Trump and Elon Musk and, the fact that the big, beautiful bill or whatever it is, Doge cuts might not go through. All sorts of crazy shit that's going on right now in the market. But I think while all this has been going on and, if you're looking for some solace and you're kind of looking for some guidance and you go, man, I'm just sick of this market. It's really doing my head in. You kind of just double back and go, well, it can't be that bad because BlackRock once again bought 1,204 Bitcoin, Fidelity bought Bitcoin, Grayscale Mini bought Bitcoin, Invesco bought Bitcoin, CoinShares Valkyrie bought Bitcoin, Valkyrie ETF Fund Trust Fund 2 bought Bitcoin, Bitwise bought Bitcoin, ProShares bought Bitcoin. We got a massive Japanese video game developer, Gummy, they bought Bitcoin. Like, come on, so many things are going on right now. It is hard, in my opinion, to be bearish. But as always, I'm going to try and pump this green candle with your support. By the way, it does mean you have to hit the like button. It does mean you have to hit the subscribe button because that does help out. Yeah, the US are pulling non-essential people out of Iraq. Yeah, so there's super heightened tensions that might all kick off and all get a bit weird. I kind of feel like it. I mean, look, no one wants war because war's bad, but I kind of feel like Iran would be pretty stupid to do it. Whatever you feel of Trump, I don't think he's going to be someone who's going to be like, should we? Shouldn't we? He's just going to go, yep, let's do it. Let's send the boys in. Let's get Delta Force in there. Let's make this kind of happen. It's going to be pretty interesting. But anyway, so we'll keep close to what's going on in the charts. I do, however, think whenever you've got macro nervousness in the market, I absolutely stand by. I think people just take advantage of that. They take advantage of it and then they absolutely dump the market. So we're seeing, Pantera Capital selling off, Galaxy Digital doing some big sells. All of which on the back of loads of bullish news for Coinbase, loads of macro crypto bullish news that we'll break down as well in this live stream. So kind of interesting, certainly playing out very, very interesting indeed. But like we said, we're trying to get the band back together. Trump says he wants to talk with Elon Musk. We got some bullish news. We got some breaking news right now. Musk about electric vehicles, adding that Elon doesn't like me. So, the boys are getting back together. This is good news, isn't it? Hopefully this kind of supports the market. But breaking news, everybody. The US House has officially passed the Doge cuts, slashing $9.3 billion from USAID, NPR, and PBS. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be super bullish for markets, but it is better than the breaking news we got yesterday about flying cars. So, look, that's kind of positive. Hopefully, then, that might ease a little bit of tension. Can we push this market back up, get above 106, starting to push back up again? Looking for a break, 106.5, maybe a little bit further. Probably want to be back above the 200 moving average at 108. That would be good. We'll see. Altcoin markets, I mean, this is the challenge you've got right now, though, is while ever Bitcoin pumps, altcoin don't. While Bitcoin dumps, altcoins shred another 3%. It's harsh. It is a harsh world right now being in altcoins. I mean, look at this. This is kind of where we sit from an altcoin perspective. It is awful right now. This is on the monthly. You can see there back in 2021. As of right now, altcoins have never broken new all-time high this cycle. I know there's more, and I know people say it's shedding liquidity and all that kind of stuff. I get that point. But altcoins, man, they are hard work to hold on to right now. Hard work indeed. Ethereum back down into the channel, so we could argue and say, well, Ethereum's breakout was rejected. So unfortunately, we'll see how Ethereum trades. I think it probably comes back into this channel, probably retest the 200 exponential moving average at around 2,500 if we see a Bitcoin dump. So we'll have to see. So the move on Ethereum rejected again, which is kind of disappointing. Solana at 155, XRP holding 221, actually performing better than some out there. The only mover outside of everything else, Aerodrome Finance is now up 16%. I'll take that, baby. I'll take that. Zebex looking okay. We got Jasmy down, as well as many of the others. Even Ondo Finance on that bullish move up yesterday has dumped on the back of it. I see people telling me about how crazy Pepe is going at the minute. They must look at different charts to me. They must be just totally dialed into a completely different market than I am. But anyway, Whiff down at 90 cents isn't the end of the world. But things like Clearpool, Picoin at 61 cents is a disgrace. That thing's going to go under 60 cents soon. Or Mantra, never coming back. I sold my bag of this. It's like, this is never, ever coming back now. I'm there. I've got to that point. I'm like, yep, this is a piece of shit. I'm going to move back on. Now, what's bad news? Price of oil going back up. Why is price of oil going back up? Because everyone thinks Iran's going to go to war with Israel. So again, and gold is on the move as well. Some key indicators that we're seeing it, as well as USDC and USDT now being bought back. People hedging their bets, going in a stable coin. Maybe they're the sensible people. Maybe they're not. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, important to think about how all of those macro parts affect what's going on in the global market. So we're going to stay close to hopefully BTC. Fingers crossed we get a push. Interestingly, if we can hold this support level, I wouldn't be adverse to this. This would potentially, and I actually said, if you remember, go back about 2 or 3 days, I actually said as we pushed up here, I said it wouldn't surprise me if we didn't come down, retest this lower range, followed by a retest of this upper range. Potentially then we see one of two options, the break or the retest lower. That's going to be the key thing. If we were to break through this, we could all of a sudden come back here. I don't know why my mouse does that, by the way. I don't know why it can't just draw a straight line. Maybe because I don't do it fast enough. So yeah, so we might see that and come back down and retest this range. So we're at a key level right now. We need a bit of macro to come with us, a bit of positiveness in the market, but we don't need to lose this. If we can hold this out 3 hours, 49 minutes, we could see that. We could see that retest back to the upside, which would give us a key level here. This could see a break on it. So far, so good. When you go from a macro standpoint as well, you kind of go, well, do you know what? We've got the we've got the head and shoulder pattern, haven't we, playing out? This is the kind of awkward bit, which then you sort of play it out there. You go for the W, the double bottom, which then shows the breakout to the upside as well. So some key things to keep an eye out for Bitcoin. Again, we still haven't retested the 14-year moving average. So I still feel we've got more to come. I know people are freaking out of the markets. But anyway, just my opinion, and I'm going to back it up with a couple of things. Right, Coinbase announces a partnership with OneCard. This is Bitcoin rewards on purchases over 4%. That's a pretty big deal, if you ask me. The Coinbase and American Express have teamed up to launch the Coinbase One Card. You get rewarded Bitcoin for spending money. Like, man, get bullish. Get bullish on that. I think it's a pretty big thing, by the way. Get awarded Bitcoin by spending money. I mean, I would definitely get one. I'm not flexing, by the way, because I don't think they're great cards, but I actually have an American Express card. We use it as a credit card more than anything, but hey, I would definitely be interested in getting Bitcoin payments on the back of it. Michael Saylor tweeted this out as well. It's the largest offering to preferred security since August 21. Guess who it is? That's right. You've got TRD, also known as MicroStrategy. Very interesting. 1,176, i.e. $1.1 billion. The rest of it is pretty much not doing anything as this kind of walks through. So you can see that our strategy is to lead the market in Bitcoin-backed fixed income, offering 10% dividends, which is almost insane, really, if you think about it. So, you know, kind of crazy news. And then look at this. I thought this was just worthwhile touching on, as people obviously are freaking out by the markets. But look at this. So many companies are now owning Bitcoin, and it's getting more and more every single day. Galaxy Holding, Tesla, Metaplanet, Block Inc., as well as MicroStrategy, Marathon Digital, Riot Platforms, CleanSpark. And that's just in the US. I mean, when you start looking globally, it becomes a pretty big number. And they actually hold a significant amount. 3.64% public companies are now in Bitcoin. Very interesting. That number is growing as well. Robert Dover, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Holmes says, question for the US audience. Would Trump have won if he was open about tariff plans? Interesting. Trump would have won if no one held crypto. I mean, that's true. Holmes, yeah, he would have delivered about the... Yeah, I think the biggest thing that they were all... The biggest thing I believe, and again, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be the source of all things right, but I believe immigration was the big thing he ran on. I believe, certainly from what I see and hear, that's what I believe was the thing. But yeah, interesting. Selmo, 250th brother H. Oh no, you guys are talking something else. Good. Secured. Right, okay, let's keep going on. Look at this. Brian Armstrong, by the way, he's going like macro bullish today. Obviously, they had their what do they have today? Their Coinbase moment of event or something. I can't remember what it was called, by the way, but Anyway, Coinbase CEO saying Bitcoin could be the reserve currency of the world. I mean, that would be pretty crazy, wasn't it? That would be pretty crazy. The IMF's like, yeah, we might just go and buy like, I don't know, $20 billion worth of Bitcoin. All right. The BTC reserve currency thesis gaining traction as institutional flows hit record highs and digital gold narrative dominates social media. GameStop, Blackrock, and others keep stacking, fueling bullish sentiment. Profit-taking ETF outflows remind traders that there is obviously downsides in the market as well. Right now, by the way, ETF outflows are very, very minimal. Very minimal, actually. So, yeah, keep your eyes on that, by the way, because I don't believe to be at all true to what a lot of people are saying. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled on what is going on. Don't forget, by the way, if you want to trade all your favorite cryptocurrencies, head on over to BitUnix. I partnered up with BitUnix. There is a link in the description, bitunix.com/register. VIP code is 2BitCrypto. You're going to get $10 on your futures bonuses listed to the first 200. By the way, there's quite a few who've already signed up to that. You just need to make sure you deposit and trade once. $100 gets you $20, $1,000 is going to get you $200. And don't forget, if you are a substantially good and gifted trader, up to $10 million in trading volume, is going to give you $1,000 back on your trading rewards. And the team actually gave me $500 today to go and trade over on their platform, so we may set some trades up later on. But if you are interested, link in the description. Great platform, no KYC, and it's available globally. There's no restrictions on trading with BitUnix. You don't need VPNs or any of that nonsense. You can just sign up to this. Link in the description. Check it out. Some brilliant sign-up bonuses, as well as being able to access it all over the world. So check out them. Right. We touched on this a little bit. Japanese video game developer Gumi has purchased $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's yen, Craig. It's pretty crazy. Look at this. Number of Bitcoins purchased, 80,000. Oh, no, excuse me, 80,352 BTC. Average price of 12,430,257 yen per Bitcoin. Now, they don't care. They were just like, holy shit, we're just going to buy some Bitcoin. And they're getting involved. So, you know, we'll see. This could be the meta planet strategy, the new world order of what people want to get involved in. And it certainly is playing out very eventfully here on the market for sure. KTA Stress tested their blockchain on the YouTube today. It peaked at 14 million TPS. Massively outperforms everything out there. What's that for? What's that for, Holmes? Cool cat, what's going on, Holmes? What is with the Vector Smart Chain? Have you checked it out? Yeah. Vector, not familiar with that one. Hey, you guys having a great conversation. What about me? I'm only kidding. Good, right. Brian Dowie, Jesus Christ. Brian Armstrong going to take over the world, and then many, many companies are buying Bitcoin. This is all bullish, especially when you play it out in this, right? Especially when you play it out in this. Legendary says, what's the freaking bottom for this dip? Well, so far we've got it pretty much on the money at 106.670. Well, mine charts at, what is my chart? I can't remember. It's, well, we've gone below it. So 106.838. I mean, we could argue and say it could go a little bit lower, but macro, well, I mean, maybe you'd argue and say it's probably more like there, isn't it? 106.625 is probably the local bottom on this move. It could even wick down here, though, 101.537. Don't be surprised if that actually happens, if we get some pretty bad news. But there is some severe volatility in the market, and I think it's just a big game that's been played and people are getting absolutely demolished. The problem you've got is if you're in altcoins, it feels even worse right now. So anyway, keep your eyes peeled on it. But while ever the market's dumping, look at this. We're just seeing massive institutional buying. Like, it's crazy. Like, they are buying more and more Bitcoin every single day. They're not slowing down, and they are stacking their bags. Right. There we go. Okay, good news, everybody. Good news. Right, stick with me. Don't forget, if you haven't already hit the like button, do so. It does help out the channel. Let's get things moving. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, we're so close to 36,000 subscribers. So please, if you can, just hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And if you're following us on X, hit that follow button as well. Definitely worthwhile. Right. Tokenized US Treasuries grew by $340 million in just under 3 weeks. Now, for many of you that will know, Ondo Finance is literally bringing the tokenized treasuries to the blockchain. They're using XRPL. They recently agreed OUSG, which is a Blackrock native stablecoin token of a trading fund, will also be listed on the XRPL, which is pretty crazy. But as June 12, blockchain integrated US Treasury fund markets are now valued at $7.34 billion. According to RWA XYZ stats, since May 24th, sector attracted roughly $340 million in inflows, reflecting a 4.86 increase in BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, known as the BUIDL. You can see this how this plays out on this chart here. Look, very interesting chart, actually. Once again, though, showing that we are seeing significant institutional adoption, and more importantly, we're seeing even further growth when it comes into this sector. Even, people consider that this isn't just a thing. It's kind of crazy. 100K is considered a dump. Feels so good compared to the days of 40K. Yeah, it does. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. The fact, as much of a joke as we're making it, it sounds like I should have invested in yen. I mean, maybe, Craig. Maybe. That would have been bullish. Oh, dear. I would have... It would have been funny, actually. See what he did, just getting in there. We got some entrants coming in for the Marbitz race. Shout out to you guys. Bullish. Right. So, yeah. Treasury product metrics. Watch out for this. We kind of want to see BUIDL and OUSD. Would be interesting to start to see these two push up. Both blockchain assets, both tokenized, both on XRPL, both directly linked back to Blackrock. This could obviously play out very, very fortunately. And, could signal a solid move. Yes, Tim. Yeah. We could see a solid move in the chart. So, good news. Right. Okay, don't hate me for this, but I felt like it was appropriate to talk about it. Ethereum price predictions. Now, I've seen some pretty wild ones, in fairness, but analyst warns of a massive incoming bull market. I mean, they're so far behind this channel, it's unbelievable. We've been talking about this for months, but crypto analyst Kev, he's pretty standard. He wears a flat cap and he likes eating a 12-piece family feast to himself on a Tuesday afternoon. He is called Kev. He's sounding the alarm, but in a good way. He believes Ethereum price is about to remind everyone why it leads altcoin season, warning that we haven't seen what Ethereum is capable of this cycle. June 9th podcast, the analysts liked the monthly trend reversal observed since the mid-April market bottom to those that preceded historic rallies in 2016, 2017, 18, and 20, currently calling the setup as the most textbook example yet. Kev suggests ETH could be entering a 4 to 12-month window of sustained upside, placing among the best cryptos to buy now. Who would have thought that? Well, look, what is he talking about? This potential breakout on the MACD and RSI adopted a sharp trend after battling to hold the neutral line, currently at 56. This is a long-term support. And this MACD line continues to widen above the signal line following a recent golden cross, reinforcing the shift towards bullish market control. The 20-day EMA has formed reliable short-term support as well, which we can see on Ethereum, by the way. We actually can see Ethereum holding up pretty well. Again, back into this channel would be my only caveat back to this theory. That I'm not sure at the point of where we wrote this, it would have fallen back in. But anyway, confirmed breakout above this could see the stage set for a powerful continuation towards the 1618 Fibonacci extension target of around 7,335, potential 165 gain from current prices. Keep your eyes peeled on this. I'm sure many of us would hope for an Ethereum move. Right now, we'll just take a decent Bitcoin push. Ethereum has been supercharged by ARM. I mean, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But yeah, I still have stood by this for a while that I think people will miss out on potential Ethereum moves. Kevin's a guy down the pub that gives financial advice. You know it is, but I don't. I only give half decent advice. Sam Morgan says XRP can be used up to 10x, so wherever they think it will be. 10x less is that I think it's been accounted for, saying 25 because most are saying it's 100. It's main true. Those people that say XRP's got $10,000 are off their heads. But anyway, right. I mean, the funniest picture I think we've had as well. Obviously, an inflation indicator, the producer price index came in lower than expected for May, prompting a verbal assault on drone power by the president as Bitcoin shed roughly 1%. He was like, Jezza, what the bro? It's dumping again. Will there be finance is going to shit? Oh, dear me. Come on, Jezza, sort your life out. Anyway, it didn't move this at all, by the way. It didn't move this at all. Obviously, what we don't have is a potential increase. But yeah, basically everyone's like, I don't really care what you say, old Donaldo. Nothing's going to happen, right? Nothing's going to happen. So we didn't really get much of a move on here, but it is interesting to think about it. We got that. The producer price index measure inflation of commercial or wholesale level, widely considered lead indicator of the counterpart of consumer price index. What's important with this, which no one's really talking about, by the way, is that this is obviously a producer price index when tariffs were at their worst. So to only be an increase of 0.1 when everyone was saying, oh, tariffs are going to crash the market, tariffs are going to end the Bitcoin bull run, tariffs are this, tariffs are that, you shouldn't use them, da-da-da-da-da. Well, actually, you've had way worse PPI reports come out that are just market conditions. What was interesting is that Trump went on to roast Jerome Powell by saying this: we're going to spend $600 billion a year because of one numbskull. So this is the crazy thing, right? This is the crazy thing. And this is where, depending if you allow yourself to wander into a world of what ifs, right? What do I mean by this? At the minute, everyone's going, Jerome Powell's not going to cut rates. He doesn't care about Donald Trump. Blah, 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 right? Everyone's just a bit like, yeah, rates cuts are coming. So we've had a relatively positive CPI report. We've had a relatively bullish PPI report. And still people say, well, Jerome Powell's not going to cut rates. Okay, maybe he's not, right? Maybe he's not going to cut the rates. Maybe he doesn't care about rates. Whatever. That's fine. In another nutshell, though, even if you hate Trump, right? But you want to sort the the US deficit by having higher interest rates. You are paying more. It's insane. Like, it's crazy. So they've just announced $10 billion worth of Doge cuts and signed it off through the House. Could Jerome Powell come in with a 25 basis point rate cut next week? Could he come in with it? I think it's possible. I think it'd be absolutely out of left field. It would be pretty crazy if he did, but I don't think it's out of the realms of possibilities. I don't think it is. Trump went on to say this: we've got inflation under control. If we cut our interest by 1 point, we save $300 billion. He added, referencing how much the federal government would save in interest payments on its outstanding debt if rates were lower. If we cut by 2 points, we've saved $600 billion. Okay, they're never cutting rate by 2 rate points. That would be insane. Okay, that's not going to happen. Whether they like it or not, he's not cutting 2 basis points, right? Sorry, 200 basis points. Not going to happen in a million years. If he could cut, and if you think about it, 1% rate cut, yeah? So again, if you cut it by 1 point, save $300 billion. Okay, well, divide 300 by 4. What do you get? You get 75. So they could still save $75 billion by simply cutting by 25 basis points. Just saying, right? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy if you think about it. 50 would obviously save them $150 billion. So add that to the Doge cuts. It's a chunk of change. It is a chunk of change. So it's going to be interesting to see whether that can kind of play out, whether we get something positive, whether Jerome decides he's going to do it or not. We'll see. We'll see. Right, in another announcement that we got, XRP news, by the way, people. You guys need to go and support my XRP work. It's people are just ignoring it, man. Bitcoin is dumping again, by the way. ETH is really dumping as well. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this one. But look at this. Trident Digital unveiling a $500 million XRP Treasury initiative. This is the third big potential acquisition of XRP. Again, I would usher anyone. Maybe you're not subscribed to this channel. Maybe you're not part of the channel. I don't know, right? But we literally talked about it. I said, once Hidden Road gets in, watch out for these big announcements. We've had 3 monumental ones, now heading towards $800 million of Treasury investments into XRP. NASDAQ-listed tech firm Trident Digital announced on June 12th its initiative to raise up to $500 million to create one of the world's first large-scale corporate XRP treasuries. I still believe this market's going to zero. I mean, come on, people. You're off your heads. Trident joins a rapidly expanding cohort of publicly listed companies integrated digital assets to their strategic reserves. This trend largely pioneered by Strategy. You're seeing more and more and more are wanting to get involved in this. You're going to just see this, like, I think it could be like the next big tech boom, which are going to be like Bitcoin treasury companies, XRP treasury companies, altcoin treasury companies. It's going to be pretty wild. And when you think about what you could then do with like the AMM on XRPL, yada, 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 then it could be quite wild. Are you unbanned on TikTok? Yeah, no, 14th. And apparently if I have one more strike, my account gets banned, like my account gets removed. So that'll be 2 accounts I've lost over there. So we're going to have to be careful of those live streams. We are actually going to have to be careful of what goes on. I'm going to have to like mute the live stream on TikTok when I want to talk about something that I feel may be against. I mean, it's a shit platform when it does that. But at the same time, it is the place right now that's hot for crypto news and new projects and yada, yada, yada. So it sort of makes it no sense not to be on there. But yeah, I need to kind of work it through really. But anyway, keep an eye on this one. And then I want to double back on this because it's always bullish. And I haven't really seen this. But look at this. Crypto Expert is now going to put an Ethereum price of $19,500 with a head and shoulders pattern. Again, look at this. Crazy bullish move. This one is not called Kev. This one is called Gary. And Gary is a significant trader of technical levels, and he keeps an eye on what's going on. But look at this. When its price crossing above the 2,800 mark and briefly touching 28,750, the interesting cross market of this first time since Feb 25, the Ethereum has now traded above the 2,800 threshold. Now, again, reiterating the point, we did come back down into this place. But yeah, who the hell uses TikTok? Newbies, Crackerjack. New people to the space. Millennials. The latecomers to this crypto market. That's who use TikTok. True, it's true. Honestly, it's true. With Ethereum using the new Cosmos Eureka upgrade, it might be higher than that. I mean, that'd be crazy. If ETH goes to like 25k, I am bullish, my friends, on that. That would be pretty good news, if you ask me. And what I, for one, would be down. You better believe it. The left shoulder emerged mid-21. Ethereum's price peaked around 4,870, the retracing of the year. And then head and shoulder formed at the 1,350 and the 2,223. And the right shoulder is currently in formation above the Ethereum price, rebounded from roughly 1,625. So we'll see. Still not listening to that trash app. Yeah, I get it. Look, some people don't like it. Totally get it. Totally get it. Millennials, they are old people. Not millennials. What do I mean? Gen Zs. Is it Gen Zs? I don't know. It's all nonsense. All the younger people than me. That's all that matters. So look, if we get a bullish move on Ethereum, that could be good news. And then look at this. Coinbase is now integrating with Shopify. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is a pretty big deal, actually. Pretty big deal. USDC payments on Coinbase, again, for a massive worldwide e-commerce platform. So again, could be bullish. Not only can you earn Bitcoin, you can now trade on Shopify using Coinbase as well. So again, it kind of all just plays out pretty positively in my view. And is another reason why I think that it's crazy that people are still panicking about the markets and people still think we're going to go down and people still think the bull run's over. Like, these people are crazy. These people are crazy, if you ask me. But again, we just got to work our way through. If we can break back above 107, come on, Bitcoin. Get your ass back up above that 107 range. That would be pretty bullish indeed. So anyway, good news. Good news. Vern, why have you sent me a voice message? Like, how the hell can I read it while I'm live? I can't read it while I'm live, bro. I could listen to it, actually. Actually, I could listen to it while I'm live. Because no one else, the audio won't come through. The audio won't come through to you guys. So, good news. Good news. Okay, I got you. I got you. I close it down. I close it down, Crackerjack. Let me get it for you. Let me get it for you. Let me send this to you right now. Where are you, my friend? The Jack, here he is. Boom. Oh, that'd be ace if you could do that. That would be super bullish, actually. Super bullish. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Right. There is a couple of other little things. We're going to get into the DeFi market in just a minute. I just need to find something on here. But I seem to have lost it, which is kind of annoying. There we are. There we are. Got it. Right, okay. Right. Also, good news, by the way, if you are interested, I've actually partnered up with Chico Token. Now, I've been on the phone to the dev most of the day. Very interesting project. They are currently running a pre-sale. I should have a link tomorrow. If you want to go and grab some through the pre-sale, you'll be able to give me a little bit of a bonus back, which would be 10%. So if you're interested in getting the project, I actually have some content coming out. We're going to be walking this through until launch. Super bullish. The dev's cool as anything. Very much not like the other one that I am in. I didn't really talk about that pre-launch. So I will have a referral code for you guys tomorrow. But yeah, Chico Token looks like it's going to be pretty good. Audited by Cyberscope. Again, they are starting to build out some pretty interesting things going on this. They already have their first exchange listed. Their second exchange should be coming soon, and we're going to try and push through to a third exchange as well. So watch out for Chico Token. Links in the description if you want to go and check out what they're building, what they've got going on. And again, if you are interested in getting into this, I will have a referral link for you guys tomorrow. So again, wait for that. Jumping on the referral link. We're going to try and get this to 100K. So 66,900. I want to try and push this. You're going to get a bonus for signing up. You're in before the launch, and they got some pretty crazy stuff planned. So I'll break a little bit more of this down probably tomorrow when we get our referral link. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled on it. This one's going to be a good one, I think. Lots of positive. The dev has been in another project that did very, very well as well. So worthwhile keeping your eyes out. And as many of you said, by the way, it is indeed going to be Chico time in 13 days, 15 hours, 26 minutes, and 54 seconds. So keep your eyes peeled on it. More of that to come. Also, which I should have some content coming out tomorrow as well. Linked in with a very interesting project, by the way. Many of you will have heard of the project Zeus. There is the Cabal Zeus and the non-Cabal Zeus. This is the Cabal Zeus, by the way. This is like what everyone's been talking about. You know the traditional cabal. Yes, Tim. Yep, that's going to be coming. I want to say Sunday, but I feel like we haven't got enough time. So it might be enough, but I've got something lined up for this Sunday. And then we'll do the actual D-app for the Sunday afterwards, I think, because that'll work perfectly as we go through the week. They'll be halfway through. But yes, Chico are going to be sponsoring Marbitz, which is pretty bullish as well. So I'm excited about that. And we've got a Zeus sponsorship as well. So the Cabal Zeus, non-Cabal Zeus. Non-Cabal Zeus is going to be sponsoring some Marbitz stuff as well. So I've worked hard on some of these partnerships. We're going to be doing hopefully something super bullish with this. And I think it's going to be an opportunity. I have some content coming out of this. If you know the Cabal, you know the Cabal. We actually talked about this yesterday on my space. We had a great project in there for many of you guys that were in there. So watch out. Some bullish things coming. If you ask me, definitely worthwhile keeping your eyes peeled on this. Okay. Good. We'll have a look, Tim, and let you know. Don't know what it means, but anyway. Anyway, Chico Keyrings, you know it, baby. Right, so what's going on? XPR, Tim, finally on the move, up 3.5%. XPR now breaking above the $35.45 million market cap. Good news on XPR. Holding and consolidating, we could see a breakout. Maybe still an opportunity to get into this one. Marbitz down 4.1. That's with the market correction. It is unfortunately just life. That's how it is. But you guys coming in bullish right now, grabbing those 15s. That's where it's all at. Zebek at 4.1. Remember, I sold all my Zebek, so it can all go back up now. But it can all go back up. You know, I sold the world. I've sold my Zebek coin. I don't own it anymore. So anyway, no, Holmes is the honest answer. No, which is incredibly disappointing. The person that I know was meant to be speaking with them, and yeah, haven't heard from them other than kind of speaking to them earlier on. So again, I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, unfortunately. It is what it is at this moment in time. Again, I am hopeful, maybe naively hopeful, but we'll see. We'll see. Mike Nobi says, have any knowledge on Fatty? Seems similar to Chico only in the pre-sale process. I mean, a lot of pre-sales do that. What I would say that's different with Chico that I really, really like, and obviously I'm a bit close to this project, so I'm kind of close to 2 projects at the minute. One I haven't ever announced. I've just told you I'm working with someone, but I think it's going to be pretty cool when that comes out. And then Chico, what I like about it is pre-sale money is going to buy and get listing on exchanges. So they've already announced CoinStore, which I think is pretty good. Lots of bullish news. Singapore-based exchange, dialed in. I know they're working on their second exchange. I'm not prepared to announce who that is, but again, good news. So they'll have hopefully 2 at launch, and they're working on a 3rd exchange as well. Where we get other pre-sales, they just kind of take it for themselves, and it's like, oh, well, I need some of this money, and da-da-da-da-da. So yeah. It's an Ethereum-based, Tim. Yeah, it's on ETH. So, yeah. But like I said, I definitely should have a referral code for you guys tomorrow. If you're interested, as always, go do your own research, have a look at it. Is it something you want to get involved in? And then tomorrow when I've got the referral link, then maybe go and grab yourself a little bit. Bullish, in my opinion. The dev's super cool. And yeah, I've been speaking to him most of the day, actually. So yeah. So we'll see how that one plays out. Good. All about the base, all about the base. Get it, Curtis. ETH is being used more and more. I think so. It's an interesting narrative, isn't it? If you were to launch a meme, in fact, let's ask you guys. If you were to launch a meme coin, what chain would you use? So let's see what you guys are saying. ETH, because I'll tell you what else is moving at the minute. AVAX, people are sleeping on it, and that thing's starting to rock and roll. AVAX, ETH, Sol, AVAX, BNB. Let's see what you guys think. I'm curious. Don't forget, by the way, hit up the like button, please. Let's get this to a big all-time high. Let's start this thing moving again. Again, remember, if you want to see BTC go up, you got to hit that like button. You got to be engaging, guys. You got to absolutely engage with the live. If you don't, then nothing's going to happen. Justin, he's all about Solana. Yes, the Taco Bell one, Mark Nobi. It's exactly that. That is exactly what it's built on. It's exactly the kind of the meme, if you like. Oh yeah, I didn't put XRP. Maybe I should have put XRP. Sorry, Curtis. Mark Nobi says ETH has the big money. True. You remind me of my father, Curtis, with a random ass song. Yeah, sorry, Curtis. I totally forgot about XRPL. I don't think it's a big meme coin space though right now. I think it's growing, but I don't think it's super crazy meme coin space right now. For me, it depends short-term token or building utility. Well, utility, I would deem utilities not really a meme coin thing, isn't it? But hey, Thungus, thanks so much for that. How long do you think Cardano will go? How low do I think Cardano will go? Interesting. Interesting. I actually talked about this Cardano trade the other day, and it has wicked down. Where have we been before? 62? Could it see lower? I mean, the obvious one is if the market continues to correct, 62 would be the obvious range. That actually would probably play across here as well. Oh, maybe, probably a bit lower, actually. I'd argue that's probably a little bit lower. We could see it drop to maybe 61.45. A break below that, you know, could end up at 53. Equally, you've got some support right now. So you've got a resistance that's now turned to support. That could be a bit lower as well. So probably 2 price points for Cardano would be my view. We could see a continuation to the market dump around 65. A break below 65 could send you down to here at 61.47. If we then said, well, what does that look like Fibonacci-wise? Well, it starts to kind of play out pretty obviously, doesn't it? So right now, the 382 Fibonacci at 6.4 is the key level you need to see it hold, in my opinion. That could be the next stop for Cardano if the market continues to push down like it is. You know, Bitcoin again dumping 106.605. Screams, you know, I bet you if we go and look at some wallets, by the way, I bet you for £1 million, Pantera Capital's dumping markets. I do it on the first ledger where I already have a legendary meme coin over there. It's total failure, so buy some. Oh, dear me. That is wild. That is wild, legendary. That is wild. Why not, then? I mean, everyone else is. Have you got some Ethereum in your wallet? Ethereum in your wallet. Let's have a look at $1 million to 2 days ago. So nothing really happening 2 days ago. Pantera Capital, maybe they're not dumping then. Fine, let's go find the next one. Galaxy Digital, they're a set of choppers. Galaxy Digital, here we go. We're going to find you guys. We're going to find you guys dumping 9 minutes ago. Oh, what a surprise. Here we go then, people. What have we got? Ethereum. Coinbase selling back to Galaxy Digital. Dumping it. Fidelity taking some ETH. Coinbase selling back to Galaxy Digital. 8 million ETH an hour ago. Man, see, this is the thing. Like, such choppers. Such choppers. Coinbase, yeah, man, Coinbase been dumping ETH all day. Wow. Binance USDT. Maybe Binance are buying, but yeah, look at this. Coinbase back to Galaxy Digital. Coinbase back to Galaxy Digital. USDC back to Coinbase. Look at that. Yeah. So, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, you know, exchanges are dumping markets. You've then got institutional buying of markets. Bitcoin is dumping heavy. Looks like we're going to lose 106. Looks like we're losing 106, people. It's about to get tasty. It is about to get tasty. Big correction. I mean, 105,820 would be the lower range of that move that we got. We're probably in the shorter term, maybe going to look at something like that. That's going to be pretty painful if that drops down there. But anyway, I'm a legendary maxi now. I'm going to do wealth transfer to Legendary. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll see. Bitcoin is dumping hard now, though. We'll see. We'll see. Alt season, yeah, unfortunately, Bitcoin's dumping hard, which is then pushing everything else down. I mean, look at alts. I mean, Aerodrome Finance, by the way, is just, it doesn't give a flying shit, actually, tonight. Aerodrome's like, yeah, whatever, you guys, see you guys at the bottom. Go Aerodrome, up 20%. Love that. Love that. But yeah, we're probably seeing some liquidations coming in right now, would be my guess. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we'll see. Let's do 100K liquidation. So yeah, look at these longs coming in right now. $360 million in longs getting wrecked. 300K here, look, on BTC at 106, 105, 374, by the way, on OKX. Wow, 110, ouch, that's stinkerino here on Bybit. So, yeah, you've seen some pretty heavy liquidations coming in. 105 million just in the last hour. That's why you're seeing this kind of continuation. The push down is happening right now. But, you know, we'll see. We still got, I mean, the close is the important, isn't it? The daily close is the important measure. So, keep your eye on it. Yeah, lots of new liquidity at 108, 105, 850. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Don't surprise me, so good. Good. I don't have any trades open right now, but it could be an option, man. You know, you think you could take a long at like 105.5, like Craig says, 105.850 maybe could be an opportunity. But yeah, man, these altcoins are just getting killed. Ethereum at 2,600 is just ridiculous. But anyway, Tim Share PM, the only thing on my coin is going for is that the 7th oldest coin on First Ledger. Love it. I love it. Man, it's hard. It's hard building projects. You might as well just build a meme coin and launch it on Solana and have done with it. That is generally what I think people should do. Oh, Jesus. Interesting, one of the projects I'm working with is actually on Solana right now, but yeah. Should hold around 105,850, Curtis reckons. Yeah, do you reckon? Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'd like to see it hold 106, but man, look at that. Boom, $200 straight out. Do you understand how like crazy that amount of money has to be to move it over just $200? I mean, that is we've lost $2,500 off the price of Bitcoin today. So yeah, we will see. I mean, we can take a look at, let's take a look at the actual liquidation heat map. And look at these $200,000 liquidations coming in right now. Yeah, so look, I mean, we just wiped this. We wiped this liquidity out, interestingly enough. Absolutely just demolished this lower liquidity. So yeah, we might see it come down a little bit further. Maybe it breaks into the 105, 900s perhaps, then starts to build back up maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It's the Crypto Hunt Games. Yeah, it definitely feels like it, doesn't it? Definitely feels like it. This is a big old 5-minute candle to the downside. Look at that. Just look at this, man. Crazy. Crazy. I mean, we're still like panicking. We're still at 106. Do you know what I mean? It's like still holding up all right. I'm not going to like lose much sleep. It's annoying, but it's not a disaster. Yeah, there we go. 105, 985 as we continue this dip. We'll see. Big old correction, this one, though. Yet again off 112, 112 or 110 high. Hopefully then, the next time we run up to that price point, we might break and, show some signs of some strength. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean, look, we could see this wick back up now. Look at that. 105,961. Bitcoin could wick. If it wicks back up, then you have to subscribe to the channel. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Boom, 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 boom. I like the fact someone sold $15 on the Marbitz chart. That doesn't count as getting into the race, by the way. That doesn't count. I know whose wallet it is as well, you massive chopper. Oh, God. Manipulation's high, Bobby T. Yeah, you are absolutely correct, my friend. It really is, because like we've said before, while we've got this kind of craziness going on, we are absolutely seeing mass purchasing from institutional money. It'd be kind of crazy that we'll see. It only dropped to 105,830. Don't try and steal my thunder. I've got it here on the market as 105,979. I'm on the 5-minute chart, bro. I'm on the 5-minute 963 it dropped to. And look what's happening. It's on the way back up. Come on, BTC. What did I say? I literally said 900, didn't I? Oh, you're on Mexi. Okay, fair enough. Trouble is that not what it takes much for Bitcoin. You said affect the alt market, which, yeah, so the altcoins, Bitcoin could rally back to like 108. For example, Bitcoin could get back to green today, which would be, what would that be as an example? What do we come into this day as? Man, I can't even remember, like 108 or something, Thursday. Okay, yeah, so we started the day at pretty much 108,495. So yeah, we could probably see Bitcoin wick back to 108,495 and altcoins would still be down 3%. That's the challenge right now. That is the challenge right now. But look at this, by the way. Look at this playing out right now. Boom. Now, again, you have to be mindful because this could happen again. And we could just see this light upside and then down to the pits of Mordor. But we'll see. Damn, selling 15 and buying it back. Yeah. Chopper. Oh, dear. Tim Shear now moving to number 1 in the top fan community. What's going on, Tim? Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, hopefully we see this continue to back. We'll see. I mean, maybe they wicked down. Maybe they thought, hey, do you know what? I just want to wipe out this low, liquidate a ton of people, and then start to push back to the upside. It's the game, isn't it? It's the game. That's why, we say about trading leverage is very risky. You should only do it if you know what you're talking about. Well, that 328 million in the last hour. They got what they wanted. They doubled that with that push down in the market. That's insane. Doubled the long liquidations, wicked it down to 105,950, and then we'll see. So now they may try and liquidate shorts, but look at the trade split right now. It's fucking hellfire. It's crazy. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, so look how leveraged people are right now. No one is interested in going long on this market. No one's interested in going long, other than Curtis, maybe. Other than Curtis. Bombo says, Snibu and Lanlan, great entry. Oh, Lanlan, I saw that a while back. I saw it as like a, they updated their socials, and I was like, oh, I wonder what they're building. And yeah, so they've updated it. It was like a weird cat before. I mean, it's pumped. Oh my god, what the hell happened to this? What 3.6? What happened? What actually happened to this? This was 2. It's getting to 0. Oh my god! Wow, wow, that is a pretty heavy dumperino, unfortunately. But yeah, pretty crazy if you ask me. Breaking news: Elizabeth Warren buys Bitcoin. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That would be crazy. We got Freaky Friday the 13th tomorrow, and Trump celebrating his birthday on the same day as the U.S. Army birthday. If we have the parade of his life, he's bullish and pumped for sure. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Here we go. Look, Bitcoin back down to retest this. They're like, no, we're not done yet. I want some more of this lower range liquidity. Like, we're sending it down to 105, and I don't care what the f you say about it. Oh, dear me. Honestly, we're going to have to wait to the FOMC to see what June is going to actually do. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Pull up Mind of Pepe if you want to see something awful. Oh, really? Mind of Pepe. Oops. Oh, there. Did I click on it in time? Mind of Pepe. 21.6 million. Let's have a look at this one. Down 31%. Oh, brother. What the f happened with that? Wow. Wow. Yeah, that is awful. That is awful. What is that actually down from? Man, it's down 90%. Jesus. What did it launch at? 2 zeros, 1, 2, 6, 7. Man, that is awful. You're absolutely right. That is dreadful. That is dreadful. Yeah, pretty wild. That chart looks amazing. It looks fucking awful. It looks awful, and Bitcoin's wicking down some more. So yeah, what happened to that coin that they pulled their liquidity? Yeah, it's still out, and just yeah, it's so it still has liquidity. It just doesn't have much. But yeah, that's pretty much what's pinging on my phone right now. So sort of seeing what's going on. Obviously, look, as much as I am prepared to dox this piece of shit and all the rest of it, sometimes you just have to be sensible, and sometimes you have to play. Sometimes you have to just play things as you hear things. So yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It'll sort of work itself out. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. God, nice chat. Yeah. Was it a map? No. And that Mind of Pepe was. This is what like Austin was pushing. Loads of them were pushing this. I wasn't, by the way. I wasn't. Not one for me. Not one for me. What's the chat looking like? Not great, Craig, if I'm honest. Not great. Not great. So let's yeah, I'm sure everyone was pushing it. Mind of Pepe. Although Austin is pushing another one now. What is he pushing here? Mind of Rez. Who the hell is Rez? Who the hell is Rez, bro? Get the hell out of here. Yeah, Mind of Pepe. Oh, loads of people are going after it. Rug pull, rug pull. Mind of Pepe is pumping. Doesn't look like it. Mind of... Oh, yeah. Claybro was pushing it. Get it, Claybro. Yeah, a couple of these people were... yeah, has Austin deleted it? Yeah, Claybro was going ham on it, actually. Claybro was going ham on Mind of Pepe. I just saved another 100 atom. Nice RPM. What's this one? Easy. Okay, don't know what this is. Don't know what this pumping downwards. Yeah, it looks dreadful. It looks absolutely dreadful. Mind of Pepe is not doing very well at all, actually. Not doing very well at all. Right, let me just check. Anyone else getting involved? Nope. Yeah, what's the return rates on Atom? I feel like Cosmos was pretty good, actually, when I saw that one, but... Yeah, I mean, I'm bullish on Aerodrome Finance, by the way. Aerodrome Finance crushing it today. I mean, I'm absolutely up for that. 65 cents. Keep going, Aerodrome Finance. Let's see you pumping higher. We are obviously going to get the marble race in just a minute. So stick around. But yeah, let's just have a quick look on here. Atom is about melt faces. I like it. Did all the BCN, what was it called? BSV stuff get sorted, by the way. Where are we at? Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, 8%. That's so bad. So bad. Still got 70 bucks in there, though, so I'm bullish on that. And yeah, look at this. My deposit's actually gone up. Man, BTC is crazy. Look at the volatility right now on this. This is a disgrace right now. Absolute disgrace. Here we are on the 1 minute chart for BTC. It is bad news, everybody. Bad news. Anyway. Yeah, I got here. What up, gang? What's going on, Blazer? What up? See if enough people bought the mind of Pepe now, it could possibly do a major move with enough volume. Yeah, I mean, it won't, Craig. And I'll tell you why. Once you have a chart that looks like that, people are going to sell the minute it starts to get back up. Yeah. Shut up, Curtis. It hasn't held yet, but currently it's at 105.851. Oh, dear me. I love it. I love it. Oh, dear me. I'm good. I'm not selling nothing yet. Neither am I. I'm locked in as well. I'm locked in. I obviously sold my treble so early as well. Is treble still moving, by the way? Maybe treble's still hold. I can't remember what it was. I actually haven't looked at it for a while. Anyway, right. This XP thing is nuts. Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand it either, but anyway, it is what it is. You've got literally like a minute to get this done. And then we will get the old race arena. We're going to get the race arena sorted. Right, there I have done. Treble is doing good. Is it? Oh, let me have a look. I haven't seen it for a while. Treble. I haven't actually checked for a while. I still hold treble. I have it staked. I have like, I can't remember what I have, like maybe like 2,000 or something. Treble swap. Oh, yeah, look at this. What's the price currently? What is the price, baby? That's all I'm interested in. I mean, it's bad news if I am, but yeah, what's it at? Oh, it's at 53 cents. Okay, that's holding up all right. That's holding up okay. Yeah, I'm bullish on that. They launched a meme coin pool as well, I believe. So shout out to the treble fam. Hey, crushing it. Crushing it. Right, everybody. I've got everyone locked in. We've got 27 entrants. Again, if you don't hear your wallet, just send me a DM. 34FC, no, 3F4C even, C1ED, D677, F110, 510D, 60BC, TCD7, ODCO, 6B9C is in there as well. So shout out to you guys. Right. Let's get this mother trucker dialed in. 2-Bit Vern sent you ETH. What? Near Protocol. Oh, no, regret not getting into that one. Near Protocol. Yeah, we have it in, as the we're in that in the investment fund actually. 2-Bit Vern sent you ETH. What? I don't know what you mean, Tim. Google slowdown could be causing crypto to drop. Do you think? Tim, DM me because I don't know what you mean. Right, let me find a track, baby, and we'll get it. We'll get it. Right, okay, yes, yeah, he's messaging me. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I got it. I got Vern. Vern's in. He's driving. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Right, let's find a good track. I feel like we should find a good one. Celebration, Charming Shenanigans feels like the absolute perfect race for us. I'm all about shenanigans. I don't know about you guys, but I am literally a shenanigan hero. Melania down 13%. Oh my god. Yeah, I got Vern's message. Yeah, I've got it. I can't believe Melania's down. Okay. Do we want to do this one? This one looks a little bit like it might be crap. In fact, we're not going to do this one. It looks a bit like it might be crap. Trump called Elon a Nazi. Why BTC down? He didn't. I thought they were friends again. I thought they were back friends again. Or they were certainly working towards, you know, that counselor and sort of getting sorted and all the rest of it. Where is it going on? Deep Hypnotic Dream. Long Retro Expedition. That sounds crazy. The Typical Absurd Ring. Don't know about that one. That one sounds a little bit off, to be honest. Sparkly Flowing Maze. Okay, this one sounds crazy. What Marriage Counselor? Yeah, pretty much, I think. Yeah, I think literally. Man. Hunting down leverage longs, then pump. Planet Bitcoin. It's exactly what we've been talking about. Oh, this looks... Does this one look any good? I kind of feel like this might be crap. Man, it's hard to find good tracks here. But yeah, Planet Bitcoin, I absolutely agree with you, by the way. There is the minute chart for BTC. And, you know, we saw that from a liquidation standpoint. Liquidate the longs, start to try and get the bottom of it. It's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy when you think about it also. Right, I'm still trying to find a good track. Some of these are awful. Basic Chaotic Attack. Do you think? Yeah, I found one. I found one, baby. Here we go, everybody. Bosh. There we go. There we go. Why is there like a little thing above my... What is that? Anyway, I don't know what that is. Anyway. Here we go then, everybody. This is it. We got the people in the Batmobile, and then we got this absolute descent into chaos out there. Hope you're all getting ready. I'm Batman. Let's get steady. I'm thinking of a number between 20 and 30. What number is it? Do the TARDIS track again. Between 20 and 30. Someone give me the number. Give me the number. 26. Let's go, Blazer. 17, Tim. Between 20 and 30. 17. Absolutely wild. You are wild. Okay, right. I'm going to have to do some music myself. Right. D677 out in the lead. On the move down there. Followed closely by 6B9C. D677. CCD7 in there. Watch out. That is a veteran. A veteran of this marble racing game. 6B9C making a move by there. D677. Watch out. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. Who is going to get the win? Who is going to get the win, baby? It looks like D677. Just making us such an easy win here. Get it, Cool Cat. Oh, my God. Let's get it. Let's get it. Don't forget, if you're bullish, by the way, hit the like button as well. Only 45 likes on this stream. Come on, baby. Man, don't write off 6B9C, C1ED as well. I'm shouting for you because you're only a 2 or 3 time investor, so I'm bullish on you winning. 3F4C's in there as well. Right, it's going to get down to this is where it's going to get spicy, though. This is where it gets spicy, and then into this spiciness, then down there, and oh my God, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. Justin liquidated $340 million liquidated from the crypto markets in the past 60 minutes. What a disgrace. Holy shit, D677, not messing about. ODCO's in there as well. C1ED, don't mess about. Now, it's going to be about who can drop into the hole. Who's going to... I nearly said finger the hole then, but I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. 60 BC, C1ED. I'm still rooting for you, by the way. I'm still rooting for you. I didn't mean to see finger... I didn't mean to say finger. Jesus Christ, I don't even know where that came from. What is wrong with me? Right. CCD7, 3F4C, C1ED. It's going to get close. It is going to get close. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. C1ED, I'm still rooting for you. 51D, though, don't just write them off. Man, it's going to get close, actually. You've got to get through the holes. There's so many holes on this track. 510D. C1ED. Looks like he hasn't got the minerals. Is 51D going to get in? 510D drops in. Followed closely by 6OBC. ODCO is in there as well. C1ED, as well as many other. Congratulations. 510D. Shout out to you. Man, Solana wins. 48% of you think that if you were to launch a meme coin, Solana is where you would go. So fair play to you guys. Fair play. We'll get that price sent over to 510D. Congratulations to you. And again, if anyone's interested, by the way, you've got to check out what's going on with Marbitz. I know the website's still not up, which is super annoying, but I don't know what's going on with it. I need to kind of get that sorted. But yeah. Can't put my finger on it. Don't worry about it, Kevin. If anyone does see Franco again, let me know. I did actually connect with the CoinSalt team, by the way. They've just launched their most recent in-house dashboard that you can go over and check all sorts of crazy stuff going on over here. You can select free listings as well as keeping your eye on all the favorite projects on CoinSalt. They obviously are a top-tier audit company that keep everyone safe and aware of what's going on. You can audit whatever project you want. You can search for anything out there and see what's going on. Keep your eyes peeled on what's going on. You can see, look, Marbitz, if you want to come over and audit this mother trucker, you can see what's going on with Marbitz, etc., etc. There we go. Look, this is us. You can see our market cap. You can see the chart. You can see all of the audit criteria that goes in and everything else that's gone on with it. So all of which is on there. We will actually be listing Marbitz on here as well so that people can come over here and check it out. So shout out to CoinSalt. They are hopefully going to be building the BattleBot in a new way because Franco seems to have disappeared off the face of the earth. So hopefully that'll get done pretty soon as well. Right. Good. Good. Caroline, enjoy a good thing. May Swamp. Oh, dear me. That's awful. Awful. Right. Can't put my finger on it. Hey, don't worry about it, Curtis. Don't worry about it. Right, everybody. That is that. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow night as always. Bitcoin is moving a little bit. 106, 144. We need to see a little bit more upside momentum continuing on. Hopefully, we'll start to see a little bit of respite. We'll see what tomorrow brings, but I'm sure it's going to be bullish as always. But keep your eyes peeled. And don't forget, make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. Do drop a like and a comment. It does help out the channel. Let's get things moving again. We are absolutely ready for this bull market. Until next time, thanks so much, everybody. I'm going to go and cry into a t-shirt. And see you back here tomorrow. All right, people. Bye-bye. Thank you.